Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing how to design a landing page in Canva. So basically, Parker Rockwell is the new company I started. I'm just taking the logo and sticking it in the corner. I just added a square element and I'm taking the color from the logo and basically putting it in the square. And for this, I'm going to make a it's called a taskbar. Sorry. So I used the incorrect phrase, but I'm making a taskbar, and I added a frame, and here I'm adding pictures. In case I forgot to mention, Parker Rockwell is a rental. It's kind of like apartment finders, but we don't just find apartments. We find all kinds of rentals. So we're the rental experts. So if you need a rental, look up Parker Rockwell. The website is getting built now, so you should see it online soon. So I added this house picture element from, of course, the elements. But it's in the photo section, and now I am in the design section, and I'm pretty much trying to map out the next page. And I don't know if you guys know how to add a page, but you just press that little plus sign at the bottom there next to the trash can, or under the trash can, it's sitting to your left. So here, of course, I'm not really typing anything that makes sense. It's just titles. I'm basically mapping out my placement. So I'm seeing how I like it. I'm going to play with the size of the words and letters and stuff, the alignment of the text. I'm going to play with that for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to something else. But this is pretty much all about playing with your, I'm trying to see how I want to say it. It's basically all about playing with the layout of everything to see where you want everything to go. And so, of course, I did speed this video up, because if I didn't, you guys would be sitting here all day while I play around with how I want the placement of everything to go on the website. So, and I'm sure it'll probably be different than what it is once we finish the video, but, you know, this is just to give you guys a gist of how we're going to do it. And so now I'm back into the elements, and I'm looking for elements for the second page. So I'm adding like 3 subtitles. So basically, on the second page of your website or landing page, basically what you want is to have like 3 steps or 3 main points that you point out for your customers on how you can solve their business problems, or how you can solve their problems as consumers. So think about that, and while you're thinking about that, also think about placement, where you want to place them. So right now I'm just play with where I want to put everything. And I didn't really like that. That was cool and all, but it just wasn't really giving what I wanted it to give. So I decided to take it all out and start over. Okay, so I took that out, and there's a blank page too. And again, you just add a page by using the plus sign at the bottom of the taskbar to your left, the little small taskbar. And so instead of making the page big, I decided to make it small, because you can make the page big or you can make the page small. And I did that just to show you guys, instead of choosing a rectangle element and, making it, I'm just showing you another way, basically. So you're going to see me play with my 1, 2, 3 pinpoints. And of course, I am a perfectionist, so I'm going to play with it for a while here. So let's see where we're going next. So after I decide to play with the elements, I think I ended up changing that, yeah, because I like that one better. So I'll be adding some text in the next part. Yeah, see, I like that better. That's giving more professional. So here's me adding text and our phone number, of course. Okay, so yeah, I'm adding my 1, 2, 3 text, and after that, I'm gonna play with the placement a little bit. But this is basically so you can get the gist of how you want to lay everything out. It takes a lot, I will say that. And then in Canva, I told you I'm a perfectionist. You could skip past this part if you want to. But listen, it does not align for you. There are guidelines in the design that'll help you. If you see, how they keep popping up. There are guidelines, but if you do not have that design, like, you honestly are not going to, like, the guidelines, they don't always have the perfect alignment for where you want your elements to go. That's what I want to say. So yeah. So you see how it looks? It already looks so good, and I'm not even done with it. But you see, I have to work with the placement. So I'm going to play a little bit with the elements and see how I'm going to change that up. And once I get it aligned to where I want to have it, then I'll move on to the next page. Yeah, so we're just I'm just playing with placement right now, the placement of the elements. Again, you can skip past this part, I think I might be done. It looks pretty even now. Oh, I decided that I didn't like that apply now. And so I looked for a different element to use instead. And I didn't decide to go with that one. I went with another one. Now remember, these are pro elements. So if you don't have Canva Pro, you are not going to be able to get those good elements. I suggest investing in Canva Pro. It is a very useful tool. I pay for it every month like clockwork. I never miss a payment. It is one of my favorite tools to use as a designer. So, the little icon, you see, I changed that. I got my text and everything aligned where I wanted it to. Oh, I think I'm still playing with that. But it's coming together really nice, you see. Okay, and so now I'm back to the design tab. And the design tab basically has layouts. It has pages already pre-designed for you in case you want to use, or in case you are not like me and are unable to like kind of think of how you want to have it. Canva has some that are already pre-made, and this is where I'm going to start implementing those so that you can kind of get a gist of what to do there. Oh, actually, I'm updating the taskbar. Sorry. So I'm updating my text in the taskbar. Basically, these are going to be the links, the navigation links. So this is like my little navigation bar, and this is going to help people to get where they want to go throughout the website, basically. So basically, this is what it looks like now. I'm working on placement. Yeah, I remember I told you I'm a perfectionist. And the guidelines, although they are there, they don't always help you align it perfectly. So I have to play with it a little bit. But it's looking okay so far. And I am eventually going to add a text and a paragraph at the top up there. And so I'm kind of scrolling and showing you guys how it looks so far. And let me tell you, I did like that picture that I used. And so I am going to go back and get it later in the video. But for now, I'm going to show you guys, another way you can install a navigation bar. So if you want to have people, when they come on the front page, if you want to have a link that says shop clothes, shop hair, shop services, this is where you would put that, where I have products. And I told you I was going to add a paragraph to the top up there. So that's basically what I'm doing with that, and playing with the alignment and placement and everything. But back to this section. Sometimes if I'm being lazy, I just duplicate the page in order to, make another to add to the design. I don't like too much white space, and so that's what I do, but don't pay attention to that. So where I have, this is where you add your products. Basically, this is the section where you will have your customers come, like a smaller navigation bar to get them to the main pages or your best sellers on your website. So just for example, because of course, Parker Rockwell, we're not really highlighting anything like that, but just for the sake of this example, for the people who are watching who are selling products, this is how you would do that. And so I'm going to go in and add another page, and I saw something in the design templates where you could just put like multiple products on one page, and so that's what I ended up doing. And for that you could just use that for like pictures, and then put like your top 3 best sellers, because you want to have them on your home page too. And so this is where I'm naming the labels. And this is just for the sake of the example. So don't pay attention to what it says. This is just so you can get the concept. Okay, and I scroll up and down so you can kind of get the gist and see how it looks so far. And I do that so that I can also make sure that when I do it, it actually looks like a website. Oh, and remember that I told you guys I did like that picture. So I am keeping that picture. And I'm figuring out what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to keep it right there. It looks amazing. Oh, okay. So offer something like a free download here. And so that's good. You can do that. I forgot I actually put that in there. So yes, there is a nugget. All right. So far, this is how we're looking. And thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.